So this is day 3 on my weight loss journey. Today, I almost overslept. The alarm rang at 5. I was closing my eyes small before I realized 5:10. So I left my end at 5:17 and I'm on the road now. Today my goal is to do better than I did on my first day of walk. So at the end of the day, I should be able to do the same distance in less time or more distance in the same time I used for the first session. And by now, I'm hoping the itching will reduce. But the first one I did, I had about 3 times the itch on the road. Yeah, so there are 3 spots I got to and my legs were very itchy. So I'm hoping this time round it's going to be different and better off. So yeah, like I said, safety matters. Take a route which is most safe, where there's good lights, people kind of work. That's always safer because the route I'm using at this time, the cleaners are also sweeping around, and so it's safer. And you realize the workout clothes I'm wearing, they are also bright enough. You don't want to be wearing something which is very dark, and then a car won't see you when it's coming or something. So be very mindful of the tips I gave you or I'm giving you as well. It's for your own good and from the best place. So yeah, I'm on the road. I'm just hoping I do better today. About my legs, the pain feels a bit better now. I think as I do it more, it's going to just go away. I don't think I've really experienced it like this before. I used to always get the pain in my thighs when I do squatting. By this time I've not even started squatting and then it's hitting. So that means that the weight is really having an effect on my leg. And one thing too, when I came back from home from Christmas, I realized I was struggling to walk a bit. Like my knees, they really did hurt. So my right knee, it was that bad. So I think the weight was also part of it. So that's the thing about growing too big, too rapidly and all those things. If you get stretch marks cried, yeah, that one is a side gig. But then sometimes the impact it has on your legs or your body is also so severe or critical. So you'd have to check for all of those in there as well. Okay, I'm trying to save you from the bad lighting. I'm on the road, so some of them is normal. So yeah, today that's what I'm going to do. And of course, I'm just hoping by 6:15 I should be at my end that I can get ready. It's wrong if I end up eating into my time for work in the name of I'm trying to check my weight. That's wrong. That's not a good work ethic. So you need to factor in all those things into your workout time. Do something that's realistic for you. It's a sacrifice and it's a good sacrifice. So it matters a lot in there. And sleep is key, If you're not sleeping properly, your body is also going to be resting properly. And weight is also associated with a bit of sleep. So there was one article I read, that was earlier in the year, about sleep, as to how much sleep everybody should get. And the beauty is that everybody is different. And so they always recommend, if you want to see how much sleep is good for you, what you have to do is that if you try 4 hours consistently for a while and you still feel tired afterwards or you're not so productive within the day afterwards, that means it's not for you. If you do like maybe 6 hours and you feel like for consistently maybe like a month or 2 and still you feel like my body is too tired or it's too much for you or something, then you step it down. So everybody is different. Usually adults can do like 4 to 6, 7, 8. It depends. I know kids can have more than 8, like even 10. That's okay for them. So everyone is different first and foremost. So personally, I love to sleep. I work hard in the day. I love my sleep. I don't play with my sleep. And I think for me, what works for me is typically my 8-hour sleep. When I do 8 hours, boy, I wake up so relaxed and good. Like my body feels good, my mind feels good. I'm able to be more proactive within the day because within the day I won't get time to see a star or take a nap. And so um for me, 8 hours works for me. So you should, as you do, you get to know what works for you. You can do a plus or minus one. So typically, if I do like 7 hours, I feel good. Yes, and sometimes yes, you have to make do. Sometimes you do like 6 hours. Sometimes you do like 5 hours or 4 hours. Worst case. But at the end of the day, you know that me, I get sleep arrests when I do 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, and I'll have to clear it at a point in time. So it's sleep is also important if you're going to be checking your weight. Yes, find out, do the research and find out how much sleep works for you. And that's also going to depend on how active you are within the day, because for some people, they are less active within the day. There's less energy being exerted. The body gets less tired, and so you may not need so much of it. For some people, their bodies have gotten used to it. So, like adults who are used to sleeping for short hours, what do you know? I restarted to that one. So it takes time for all those ones. And another thing about sleep too is that it's not just about the number of hours you're sleeping. That's not the only thing that looks at quality when it comes to your sleep. Another thing you should be checking about when it comes to sleep is your posture. If you're not sleeping in a good posture, you're still going to finish and end up with very tired. And so it's good to watch out for your posture as you sleep. I'm not eating this morning, so you see I like that. So posture matters. If you are calling yourself too much in bed, or you're feeling cold and don't want to cover yourself up, you realize your body has to do a bit of work to keep you safe throughout your sleep. And so posture also matters in there. And initially, when I started trying to check my sleeping time, what works for me, I think I tried. There's a setting on the phone. I've forgotten the name of the setting. Maybe I have to check it and then put it in the video. Where I think it's a 9 hours of sleep time or something. When it gets to, like, if you set it like 11, once it's 11, all your social media and everything goes off. So you're just left with maybe calls that may come in. That one depends on the setting you give to it. It may just turn everything off. Your phone will be active, but then all those will not be available to you. Maybe a phone call and a text message, just to reduce the distraction in there as well. So those are some of the means you can try to work on your sleep as you're trying to lose some weight as well. So I think basically what I do now in reality is that when I come in around 7, from 7 to 8, I bath, I put my room in order, I pack up for the next day because I have to meet my target, and so I like to prepare way in advance. So when I come in, I just try and then pack up my things, put my things in order, and then once I'm done by 8, I'm finished, I'm done. Then I get into bed, and then I go social for like an hour till 9. Yes, I just try to reply all messages, WhatsApp, calls, and all those things. Then I have 1 hour for my movie time. And the movie time, I start early, but then I end my movies from 9 to 10. Yes, I'm in bed. It's because I set off late today. There are more people on the road. There's more noise as well. I understand the information people are also selling their medicines and drugs and local stuff. So that is one thing. And one reason I like to wake up a little bit earlier than necessary. And by 5, I'm always up. 5 o'clock is my wake up clock. 5:30 is my backup. So if I don't wake up at 5, by 5:30, I'm up as well. So that is typically my routine. How many hours is from 10 to 5? Let's see. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7 hours. So yes, like I said, plus or minus 1. So I do 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours dead, and say I can't do 9 hours because I don't even have that time to be sleeping that much. So these days, I think my average is a 7, most is 8, least is 6. That's my new normal right now. Before I could do like 8, 9, 10. Yes, but now it's no more possible. So yeah, I'm still keeping up. I think at this point, this side is better. Yes, so I'm still on my way, and hooray! By what I've gotten to, the last time I started, or Monday when I started the day 1, I was itching by this point, but today no. And today my speed has been a bit more consistent and I'm still not itching. So yay, the body is adapting to it as well. I'm just going to keep up. What I've gotten to is more trees, and so the light is not the best. So yeah, I'll keep you updated still. Ciao, ciao. About safety, and I forgot the side of the road you are walking also matters. You should face upcoming traffic, and so you realize I'm not facing the back. The car is at my back. The cars which are on my lane, if they are coming, I'm going to meet it up face to face so that you know that there's someone coming, because I'm walking alone. If it's a group or something, you can take the opposite side. So please do that as well as you walk, especially if you're going to be doing it along the road or by the roadside. Face the upcoming traffic. Don't let the traffic be behind you, because if a car is coming to hit you, you will not see. Like you're facing the upcoming traffic, you would be able to. So today, because I didn't wake up too early, yeah, I see. You can see the lights, my face properly. Yeah, so I'm walking back to my abode. Yes, like I said, today the itching has reduced drastically. I think I had a little bit of it a few minutes ago. It was around my calf area. I think that's my calf, but that's my calf. That was around that area as well. So yes, I'm walking back to my abode, and today I like my sleep today. It's not too relaxed like the first day. It's better off. And about that, please don't be intimidated. The first lesson I learned about weight loss was the first day I entered into the gym. Shout out to my first gym instructor, J Love, wherever he is. Shout out to him. Yes, I remember one thing he told me the first day I entered the gym. That was in 2018, which I've not been consistent after. God have mercy on me. So what he told me was that it's not about how giddy, like how vibrant I do the exercise today. Like the very day you start, it's not about doing so much work for so long. No, it's about having moderate workouts consistently. The key thing is about being consistent about it. And so for now, even though I want to shred and then check the weight, because Charlie Obi is 1 year, I know what irritated or what got to me the most was it wasn't like my obesity, the first class obesity. I was even midway or inside the thing proper. It's just it's what 30.5, and then the mark line is 30. So if I lose a 0.5, that means that, or 0.6, then technically I'm going below from the obese class 1 to overweight, which is even more encouraging. Obesity be adding. So I'm just working to shred that excess off. Then I'm hoping at least if within the next 2 or 3 months I can clear to my normal, I'll be glad, because at least the goal is that from this 1 month I should move from the obesity class 1, maybe somewhere low in the overweight category. Then within the next month I can also shred it to my normal, and then the 3rd month I can just try and then really see how to maintain the normal. Then I pick my normal or my healthiest, should I put it like that, my healthiest lifestyle, which is good for me. I'll be talking about lifestyles and then menstruating, because I have serious dysmenorrhea. I don't know dysmenorrhea, that is pain during your menses. This is not just any pain, this is very, very painful menses, and it affects you a lot. Like you're vomiting, you're throwing up, you are very weak and all those things. It's a nice experience. Eventually there are days when I end up in the hospital having to take infusions and a lot of injections just for that. So that's one thing you'd want to check as well. I'm talking about it on my session, which I'm going to call the walk, walk session. Yes, I'm going to be walking and talking, and I'm going to be talking about walking very soon. That's a campaign I want to do on maintaining your weight. So yes, it's not just a 1 month something. I know if you've seen the flyers and stuff, or if you watch my earlier session, one thing that's going to cross your mind is 30 days. that is just like too instant. Nothing instant is really so worth it like that. Consistency is always the key. And so I'm trying to reduce to my normal. That is for the speed time. And then I look out for maintaining my healthy normal weight, which is the main goal. So I'm going to be sharing those as well. Yes, and of course, you're always cooking with Abba, so I'm going to be sharing all that I'm eating because your diet is an integral part of your lifestyle. You need that energy, your body needs it, and so diet matters a lot. And I'm going to be working on the food meals I'm eating and all those things, everything authentic Ghanaian. You can get it here, you can try it here, and I encourage you to also do well that everything I put here, the food, especially the food part, do well to check the full video sessions on my channel. Everything I have is from the channel. I have it on the channel. I do those ones. I eat those ones. Those are realities at my end. There's no lie inside. I don't want to merge the cooking to this. It'll be too long. And it's for different goals. So at the end of the day, if we are cooking, we are learning to cook. If we are eating, we are eating. And very soon we'll be starting the eating with Abba session as well, where we'll be cooking with people, and then we'll be eating with people as well. So yes, I know a lot of people have making lots of requests about, I want to come and eat in your kitchen. I want to be the tasting officer. So very soon, eating with Abba is going to start as well. So yeah, I'm walking back to my abode, and yeah, today feels better. I feel good, like within myself, I feel good. And I'm a bit sweaty today. The first day, 2 days ago, when I started working, sweetheart, I got home and the sweat on my body was not even significant. But today, like, I'm sweating a little bit. It's not too much, but then you can see my forehead is even shining. So I'm sweating just a little bit, which is not bad, which is also good. So yeah, I'm walking back. I'll let you know the mileage I did in kilometers when I get to my end. So cha-cha, see ya. So I'm almost at my abode. Let's check how well I have done on my pedometer. Yes, I'm sweating. So you see me sweating back. Yeah, so I'm going to check the pedometer and see what I got. Then I'll just go inside, wash down, and then prepare for the working day. And I'll keep you updated. I think today I'm going to be eating granite soup. Yes, I have some granite soup in the fridge. Let me clear that one. I'm going to be eating some chicken granite soup, and then plantain, the one I got from the market yesterday. The ripe ones, I'm boiling that. I'm using one medium size finger. So if you have two very small ones, you can use that as well. So I'm using one medium size finger, which are cooked. Yeah, so that has less sugars in there as well. So yes, that's the plan, diet plan for today. Yes. So, girl, my energy bar is just low. I need to shut this up. My mouth is just doing eat small. So I'm just having to chew some small granules just to boost a little bit. In your easy, sir. But I think one thing that happened today was when I was down at the gym and I prepped for work, I was feeling a bit tired, like that's not my break. So I did a little nap for like 15 minutes before I came. And when I came, I was a bit quiet and calm and sober, unlike my usual hyper me. Yeah, so that was the thing. Like, I think as you're trying to diet and you're reducing your carbs and things, the carbs is what is giving you the sugars and then helping your body get a lot of energy and stuff. So
It takes time, and it's going to take a while before your body gets to that ketosis place where it is using all the fat is stored in there. So now it has to get used to the fact that you're not giving it so much food. So whatever you give it is what it uses, and then if it needs more, it has to go into the body and use what is stored in there already. So yes, I'm having that. Yesterday, I didn't work too actively because my energy was not so much. The day before to the same thing. I think today I feel a little bit better than the first 2 days. Yes, and so today it was a bit okay. Yes, I think now trying to get my mind up a bit, like shake myself a bit. But technically, I feel like I'm not really at my most like productivity level. I don't feel I'm really too much there. I think it feels better today than previously. And I realized after I ate in the at brunch time 11, like I said yesterday, my tummy feels a bit smaller now. When you eat more, you're feeling already full. So when I took the soup, the kind of soup, I felt very much full. And then I didn't eat anything else. I went for class. I came back, and I'm doing a few recordings at the moment. And so I'm just taking my little granules to keep me company in there as well. So I think you have to be very deliberate about what you're eating in there and check yourself as well. Yeah. Either way, I'll be closing very soon. I'm just going to get to the room. When I get to the room, I'll just hint to you on what I did after if I do anything. If not, we'll just end the session for the day. But do well to subscribe, do well to like, do well to share, do well to support the channel. This is good content. You know that. You know that. You know that. So yeah, I'll see ya. Bye.